I'm going to start off with something that we kind of discussed very late in the stream last night. And that's news coming from the Mirror, who state that Everton are considering a surprise £25 million move to sign Liverpool winger Ben Doak, who's currently on loan at Middlesbrough. 19-year-old is impressed for Scotland during the international break, and of course, it's no surprise that they'd be interested. He's a fine young player. Maybe he won't make it at Liverpool, but it kind of just got me thinking, should we be open to more business with Everton? I would say yes. If you look at other leagues, you see Inter and AC Milan doing business together, so why not? If he surplus the requirements at Liverpool, and I believe, according to the information I have, that he is, well then if Liverpool put a price tag that Everton are willing to pay, I personally wouldn't see a problem with it. Nor would I see a problem with Liverpool maybe trying to go in and get Jared Branthwaite in the future. But, you know, that's wishful thinking on my part. So let me know what you guys think. Would you have any issues with the two clubs doing business together? It's happened in the past, although not something that happens too frequently. The Ben Doak situation's got me thinking, right? Should Liverpool and Everton do more business together on transfers? And I think yes. Like, I get it. Nobody wants to see a player go across Stanley Park and play for the opposite one. But in this situation, Doak hasn't really had a chance at Liverpool. And if the right option for his career is a move across Stanley Park to play for Everton, certainly wouldn't have any bad blood from me. But I want to know what you guys think. Should Liverpool and Everton do more transfer business together? Vote on that one, yes or no, and we'll see how people feel about it. Craig, respectfully, why should we give these lot anything? It's like doing business with the Manx. But we're not giving them anything. That's the whole point, David. Like, as an example, I'd love a world where Liverpool could realistically go and try to sign Branthwaite from Everton. I'd love a world where Liverpool, if they'd wanted to earlier on, could have gone in and had a look at bringing in... I'm trying to think of other Everton players that maybe could have had an interest in over the years. The kid who's at Newcastle, as an example. We spoke about him in the summer. Maybe Liverpool could have done it when he was still at Everton. So it's not just a one-way street, and they'd be paying for the player. It's just my way of thinking about it. You know, I'd love a world where Liverpool could look at Branthwaite and think, we can realistically do business there. Sam Wildridge said, agree on Doak, but put a buyback clause of 50 million. It's really weird though, Sam, because I never understood why I was hearing so much about Liverpool not believing Doak's going to make it. Like a couple of journalists I spoke with throughout the year, the impression was always that the club believed that, I can't think of a better way of saying this, but basically like they're fattening him up to get ready for the feast. So they're putting him out there on loan and they're just going to flip him and make a profit on him. You look at him and you think, there's a player in there. There's a really good player in there. So, you know, I'd have no problem keeping him either. But if the club firmly believe that there's no future there, then I know, maybe cashing in is the right idea. £25 million, you know, is that a fair valuation? I guess that's another conversation. Philip said, I have a very good source within the academy. Same with Bobby Clark. Both were thought to have grown too big for their boots. So who was this in relation to Philip? I'm going back through your comments. The Bobby Clark stuff, look, I don't know what happened there, but he certainly looked to almost force his way out at the end of last season. I remember some of those black and white image posts and stuff he was putting up, and it certainly looked like he was trying to find his way out the door. Oh, Philip saying Doak has a bad attitude behind the scenes. That's the reason for the sale. Don't know. Well, I mean, you've said that, mate, and I'm sure you have your source on it, but I can't say it's something I've heard. No, I can't say it's something I can deny because I don't know either way. But, you know, I'd be surprised. It doesn't come across as a type of Billy Big Bollocks, but, you know, I look at it from a playing perspective and he's definitely a very good player, Ben Doak. So, we asked you guys, we've had loads of votes on this. Should Liverpool and Everton do more business together on transfers? It was close. 54% of those that voted said yes, Liverpool and Everton should do more business together, and 46% said no. And thank you to everyone that took time to vote. Appreciate your feedback.